Here is what nobody wants to say plainly about artificial intelligence. The danger for most of us is not that it becomes too powerful. It is that we become too weak. Every capacity you hand over without thinking itself included, begins to atrophy. Researchers already have a name for the early data: cognitive debt. Skills that go quiet when the machine does the work and do not come back on their own. I'm a clinical psychologist, and I want to show you two ancient pictures of what we are living through right now. Two building projects. One collapsed into confusion, one held. And the difference between them is the difference between a society that survives these tools and one that quietly comes apart. The church has a name for the water we are all swimming in: the technocratic paradigm. It is the assumption, so deep we stop noticing it, that every problem is a technical problem, that whatever can be built should be built, that efficiency is the highest good, and the human person is one more system to optimize. Notice what that assumption does. It never asks what a tool is for, it only asks what a tool can do. And a civilization that stops asking what its tools are for will be formed by its tools instead of forming them. That is not an argument against technology. I use AI every day, and I will keep using it. It is an argument about direction, because the question in front of us is not whether we build with these tools. We are building already. The question is which project we are building. In his letter on artificial intelligence, Pope Leo reaches for two ancient building projects to describe our moment. And he leaves us with one question: what are we building? The first is the Tower of Babel. Read the story again as an adult, because it is not a children's tale. It is the Bible's portrait of the first technological civilization. Humanity discovers a new technique, fired brick, and the technique intoxicates them. Come, let us build a tower with its top in the heavens, and listen to the reason. Let us make a name for ourselves. The tower was not evil because it was tall. It was doomed because of what it was for. A monument to the builders. Power without purpose beyond itself. One project, one language, one totalizing plan, and no room for God. And no room, in the end, for one another. And the judgment is almost ironic. The builders of the universal project can no longer understand each other. Confusion, fragmentation, the city abandoned mid-build. Skill was not their problem. They had plenty of skill. What they lacked was formation, the interior order that knows what building is for. Now the second image. Centuries later, Jerusalem is in ruins, and a man named Nehemiah comes back to rebuild the wall. Same raw ambition, a massive construction project. But look at how differently they build. Every family rebuilds the section of wall nearest their own home. The work is distributed, personal, close to what each person loves. They build around worship, the temple at the center, not a monument to themselves. And here's the detail I cannot get out of my head. Because they were building under threat, the text says each builder worked with one hand on the trowel and one hand on the sword. They built and they guarded at the same time. That is the whole posture, right there. Not refusal, they built. Not naivety, they watched. Skill in one hand, vigilance in the other. And the wall held. Now the Pope's point is about how we build. Together, at human scale, each family at its own section of wall. Let me take it one step further as a psychologist. So bring it home to the tools on your desk and in your pocket. AI is going to be the most disruptive set of tools our society has ever absorbed. That is not panic, that is trajectory. And the people telling you that skills are enough, learn the prompts, learn the workflows, are handing you a trowel and no sword. Because here is what I see clinically and what the early research keeps confirming. Whatever you outsource without intention, you lose. Attention atrophies. Memory atrophies. The tolerance for difficulty that thinking requires, that atrophies fastest of all. Not because the tools are wicked, but because capacities are like muscles, and the machine is very good at doing your reps for you. Which means formation is no longer a nice idea for religious people, it is load-bearing infrastructure for everybody. The discipline of guarding your attention, the practice of doing some things the slow way on purpose, the habit of asking, before every delegation, is this mine to keep? A healthy society around these tools will not happen by accident, and it will not be downloaded. It has to be built the way Nehemiah built, family by family, section by section, sword and trowel. So learn the tools, genuinely, learn them well, that is the trowel, and I will keep showing you how to use it. But do not put down the sword, the watchfulness, the interior discipline, the formation that knows what all this building is for. That is what this channel is, the trowel and the sword, every week. If that is the kind of builder you want to be, come with me. Babel had more skill than Nehemiah. Babel fell anyway. The wall held because the builders were formed. Be the second kind of builder.